This is number 13 from the 2024 Algebra 1 EOC. Two customers purchase coffee and donuts at a coffee shop. Each cup of coffee costs the same amount and each donut costs the same amount. The first customer paid $4.90 for one cup of coffee and two donuts. The second customer paid $8.60 for two cups of coffee and three donuts. What is the cost of one cup of coffee? Okay, so there are a number of ways to do these problems, but I'm going to use a system of equations. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let cups of coffee be X and donuts be Y. Okay? And so I can get two equations just based off of those two bullet points that they give us. So for the first one, the first customer paid $4.90 for one cup of coffee and two donuts. Well, that's going to be one cup of coffee is X plus two donuts, so plus 2Y is equal to $4.90, so 4.90. And then for the second bullet point, the second customer paid $8.60 for two cups of coffee, so 2X, and three donuts plus 3Y. Okay, and they said that that was $8.60. Okay, so now we have two equations that model that situation. And so I have three options. I can either graph the system of equations, I can do substitution, or I can do elimination. And so I'm going to go with elimination. So I need at least one variable to cancel out, and right now that's not going to happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply my first equation by -2, okay? And what that's going to do is end up giving me -2x. That way it'll cancel out with my positive 2x below it, okay? So as I do that math, I'm going to get -2x minus 4y is equal to -2 times 4.9, or 490, which is -9.8. So I'm going to rewrite my two equations. So I have 2x plus 3y is equal to 860. And I have -2x minus 4y is equal to -9.80, or 9.8. My 2x and my -2x are going to cancel. So I'm going to treat this like an addition problem. Okay, so 2x and -2x cancel. 3y plus -4y is -y. And that's equal to 8.60 plus -9.80, which is -1.20, or 1.2. Okay, now I still have a negative in front of my y, so I'm just going to change everything to positive, or flip the sign of everything. So positive y is equal to positive 1.2, or 1.20. Okay, so y represents donuts, so that would actually be the cost of one donut, $1.20. But we want to know the cost of one cup of coffee. So what we're going to do now is we're going to substitute our y value of 1.20, or 1.2, into our other equation, and we're going to find the cost of one cup of coffee. So I'm going to go back to my original equation. So this first one, before I multiplied by -2, was x plus 2y. So instead of y, I'm going to put 1.2. And that was equal to 490. I'll just say 4.9. Okay, so first thing we have to do, 2 times 1.2 is 2.4. And then I'm going to bring down my x plus, because that was a positive 2.4. So x plus 2.4 is equal to 4.9. So now it's just a one-step equation. And so I'm going to subtract 2.4 from both sides. And we are going to get x is equal to 2.5, right? And so that would be the same thing as $2.50 for one cup of coffee. And so if we go to our answer choices, we see that we have $2.50 for letter A.